Let's see what these ducks think about some fruit candy. What y'all think about that? Oh shoot! My dude is chewing hard. Here, man, take it. I just hit you in the foot with it. Take it out of my hand. You're probably gonna bite the hell out of me, but it's fine. Well, yeah, I know you don't know me, but I do have some good right there. Oh shoot! You can have it. It's right there. Here, I'll get it. Here we go. Want it? They want to take it so bad. Here, hey, look, watch. You watching? Nobody's watching. Oh, he found it. Yeah. They just swallow it. The freak. Got a feeding frenzy going on over here. Afro duck is still alive. I don't know if you guys remember the Afro duck from this pond. He's right there, and his hair is looking freaking glorious. Welcome back to another video, folks. Sorry about that. I just like ducks. I don't know. Should we put a duck in my backyard pond, by the way? So hit the thumbs up button in the comment section if you guys want us to put some, like maybe 2 ducks in my backyard pond. But we're not at the backyard pond today. We are at this little pond down here in Southeast Alabama. And we have our monthly Mystery Tackle Box Pro with us. So we're gonna unbox that in just a second, go fishing. I'm gonna kind of use this opportunity to break down a couple of the baits and how I like to use them. You guys have been saying you want some more tip style videos, but you guys know that's not really my style to do an entire video on tips for bass fishing. So we'll try to sprinkle it all in. Maybe we could even catch a big one too. Let's see what's in this month's Mystery Tackle Box Pro. This is the bass box, and boom, right out of the gate, I'm already seeing a Grass Hero Googan Squad Catch Co jig. It's actually a swim jig, which is one of my favorite things of all time. Getting into jig fishing a lot more these days. Got a little Baker Lures. Looks like a suspending jerkbait type deal, or like a rip bait type thing. That probably work in here. I think there's some shad in this lake. Got a Bill Lewis. This is the old rattle trap, but they make square bells now. Is that right? Have they made square bells for a long time? I don't think I've ever seen a rattle trap square bell before, but that could definitely work in here. We got some Savage gear. Oh yeah, Savage gear, some paddle tail swim baits right there with some built-in hooks. That's interesting. Got a lot of shad style imitating things in here. That's kind of cool. Then we've got some 13 Fishing. What the heck are these? Joystick Ultra Thin. That sounds like something other than a fishing lure, but I'm not gonna say what I think that sounds like, but that's a little sexual. Joystick Ultra Thin. Is that not kind of sexual?
Just a little bit.
I'm just saying. And we got some hooks. Some of these kind of crazy looking spear point hooks. So cool. So we got definitely some things to make a Texas rig worm. We've got a jig. I brought some Googan bait nuke punches just in case we needed a trailer for a jig, which is perfect that I grabbed those. And then we've got a bunch of moving baits, just like shad imitating moving baits. So if you guys don't know what Mystery Tackle Box is, that's what it is. You get a box like this every single month with new stuff in it. And if you guys want to sign up, there'll be a link right at the top of the description. Click it. Use code LOJOFISH at checkout. You can get your first box at a discounted rate. Save yourself some money. It's a cool little program. I've been working with them for years. Good stuff. I've got like 3 rods here, so I guess I've got like a spinning rod and 2 bait casters. So I'll probably take those Joystick Ultra Thin pleasure worms and just throw them on the spinning gear, probably on like a light Texas rig using that hook. And I'll just throw a couple of the moving baits on. So not gonna try to do a slam today. Well, maybe we will, but I just wanna use the baits, talk to you guys about how I would use them in this scenario. Maybe I can help some of you guys out, and maybe we can feed some more ducks along the way. Let's get fishing. All right, folks, I went ahead and rigged up the old, what do you call that, square bill. There's a swim jig with a nuke punch on the back of it. Then we got a little Texas rig. Oh, shoot, you caught the web. Damn, you wrong for that, Andrew. And a spider web coated Ultra Joystick Slim Junior Ultra Thin. Always like to start with the moving bait if I can, although it's the middle of the day and it probably doesn't even make sense to do that. Oh, wow, nice. I forgot to reset my reels. Let's do a take 2 on that one. All right, let's try that again. Oh, somebody turned my brakes off. Jeez, that's a fishing with Norm special right there. Norm will just come in and loosen everything up, and it'll just, whew. I gotta be honest, guys, most of the time I'm fishing ponds, I'm not using any type of diving crankbait. I'm gonna show you why right here. It's because of that. I mean, in the south, a lot of our ponds have grass in them, so anything that dives more than a few feet down might not be your friend. Now that being said, there's plenty of ponds out there that don't have a lot of grass. This could be a killer bait for, but I'm gonna throw it around a little bit and try, but it might just be too grassy to use it. Thinking the jig might be a better option. And hence the name Grass Hero. This is actually a fantastic bait to be ripping around grass. So let's see if this works a little better. We in the grass, baby. That's where the bass are. There's a real deep like ditch right along this dam. It's lined with grass. Man, why y'all got to get up on my line, dog? Stop. Really? Well, I'm screwed. Did they kick right over it? Wow. Man, I thought for sure it was going to get wrapped around one of their feet.
I did too.
All right. Let's see what you got there, little buddy. And we got it on that weird hook too, so let's see how that hook does. Not necessary. And that should be a fish right there next to that tree. Got him. Come here, buddy. Oh, man. Oh, he was just stuck. I was about to say, get him, man. We need you so bad. Boom. He fell victim to the old... He fell victim to the old slim shake, snaky, ultra thin poker worm. Whatever the heck that thing is. All right, by God, we didn't get skunked. Very interesting looking fish. He's kind of dark, but at the same time, I don't know, he's got like a green tint to the top of him too. Really pretty fish though. All right, thank you, buddy, for getting us on the board. Now, this little setup right here is super nice in grass because it's such a small, light worm. It's not going to get caught up on the grass as much. I put a real light tungsten weight on there so it won't get buried in the grass. So I'm not surprised that this presentation gave us our absolute best chance to catch the first fish. Plus, it's really hot and it's a small worm. So it's like finesse fishing, almost like in the wintertime when the water gets really cold and you want to downsize your presentation. It's kind of the same technique in the summertime, but reversed. I'm going to give this crankbait another shot. So we've moved to the other side of the pond. Now I think this side's really bad too, but I'm just going to give it a chance. I don't want to give up on anything in this box before I absolutely have to. I'm just looking at all the grass down here. You guys can see how grassy this pond is. Really my only hope is I make a long cast, and as soon as I start cranking, it just gets shablammed by a bass before it can even get in the grass. Yep, I'm already in the grass. Yep, I just don't know if it's the way, guys. Crankbaits are great. We were just talking about it off camera, but they're not always ideal for pond fishing, especially from the bank. See, that's going to be a strat right there. I'm going to have to do it real fast. Just keep it up. Oh, got one. Yes. Yeah. Oh, he came off, dude. I had one. Dang, so I was doing exactly what I just said. So I found that the only way I can keep this thing on top of the water, on top of the grass, I'm just keeping my rod tip straight up like this. I'm cranking pretty fast just to kind of keep it up off the grass, but I just got smacked and he felt freaking good too. I hate that we didn't even see that one, but okay, maybe there's a new strat in town. Never give up, kids. Just keep messing around. Keep finding new ways to fish. That's the freaking key here. Think outside the box. I want to cast in these trees. Will you hold this with your offhand for just a second? Yeah. I just want to cast at these shallow trees real quick. Just looks like there'd be a bass hanging out in there. Got one. Dropped it. What a dirty rat. Switched back to the worm. I just wanted to follow up cast some of the areas where we got hit with that crankbait a minute ago. I just got absolutely demolished on that tiny little worm. Could have been a brim though. You just never know. It felt like a solid thud bite, which is typically a bass, but I am seeing a ton of brim, so it would also make sense that a big brim was pecking at it or something. Whew, got me going now. Ooh, that might have been a fish. Yeah, I got one. Pulled it out of his mouth. What in tarnation is going on here? I think my drag's too loose too. Yeah, he almost got me. That's how you know. Oh shoot, splash the camera a little bit. Yeah, that was definitely a bass. So far, this freaking worm has just been the favorite by far. They are liking this thing. I'm not even sure what to call it. I mean, it's a finesse worm, I guess, but it's freaking odd. Throw that crank some more just to see. Try that new technique. Got him. Got him. Oh, man. The new technique, baby. Don't shake it. Oh, he choked it. He freaking choked it. Yes. Dude, a little bigger than the first one.
Yeah, a little bit.
Nice. He's got a great coloration on him, too. All right, don't do anything silly. I'm going to get you unhooked. Dude, he got a freaking mouthful. He got all freaking, looks like he got 4 out of 6 hooks in him. He was going nowhere. All right, we finally got one on the square bill. A little bit of a nicer fish. He's a little chunkier and a little bit longer than the last one. Still got that dark, like Florida coloration, which is so cool to see here in Alabama. But let's get him back real quick. You. Now on that, I'm sure you guys saw on my GoPro, but I was doing that same technique that we talked about a minute ago. Just casting it out as far as I can, and then rod tip straight up because we already know it's shallow, and cranking pretty quickly. Now just keep it, I think it keeps it just right off the bottom, right off that grass line. So, and he hammered it just like that first bass did. So I think this is a good technique. It'll certainly get you by, but even it doesn't work every time, as you can see. So 2 lures down. Once again, don't know if I'm gonna go for a slam. Just kind of trying to figure these fish out right now. I wasn't surprised at all by that bite because I made like a cast directly at that point. So I mean, we're covering like this little channel right here. So I mean, that's a high percentage cast right there. See if we can pull another one out of there. Just looking for that big, and it's just gonna be sitting in like a foot of water for no reason. Got him. Come on, be good. He's not, but I think he might be. Yeah, he's a little bit nicer, I think. We've got the Strat, Andrew.
Yeah,
about
man.
the same size as the last one. We got the Strat, man. The freaking rod tip straight up in the air. Just cranking in 2 foot of water. Oh no, don't do that. Number 2 on the crank. Biggest one of the day by like 1 inch. But heck yeah, man. It's so cool catching them the way that I'm doing it. It's kind of odd. I don't think I've ever fished a crank like that, but makes sense. Belly flopping them back in. That was probably, who knows, it could have been one of the ones that bit me earlier doing that. But this new crankbait technique, let me tell you, I'm gaining more and more confidence doing this by the cast. I mean, I think it's just keeping it right in the perfect water level. I think that's what's happening here. Inadvertently, like I'm just trying to keep it out of the grass, but a byproduct of that is I'm just putting it right in the middle of the water column, and these fish are just reacting to it perfectly, just how they're supposed to. Hell yeah, man, hell yeah. Got him. We are on him, dude. Now he ain't big. He ain't big. But you still gotta admit, we figured him out. We've gone like an hour between bites at one point in time today. And now we've got the Strat. I mean, we've got him figured. There's no more surprises now. Can he make it to the water? I was gonna see if he could make it, but it's all good. He might have. These little guys are pretty frisky sometimes. Hell yeah. Get out of here, buddy. Man.
Don't talk about, dude.
I know, it's so funny. But that's literally, I don't want to sound like 100-year-old, you know, but that's how fishing is. Like, if you can just change something, take something that somebody has done 100 times, like fish a square bill, right? But everybody else fishing a square bill, they're casting it out and the rod tip's either like, you know, like this, or it's down or whatever. And in this pond, let's see what happens when you do that, okay? Just coming through, look, clump of grass. There's no way I'm gonna catch something on that cast, right? So we just took something, a square bill, a white square bill, which is so standard, and we figured out how to put our own mark on it, how to give it to the fish in a really unique and different way with this rod up like this and fast cranking. So they're just reacting. They're not even thinking about it. They're just, this white fish is just coming zooming past them. They're just like, wait a second, oh, and they're just eating it. It's just hilarious that it's actually working. See, now we need to go back to where we were on that dam and do the same exact thing, you know? Because see, that's where I think a big one would be anyways. This is like a big flat right here, and it's pretty standard. That's pretty standard size.
No strap.
Yeah. Ooh, had one. I know, this is kind of dumb.
Cherry picking them at this point.
Got him figured. Yeah, that was not grass, that was a fish. Something grabbed it. Probably just nipped at the back end, just didn't get it real good. Because the ones that are getting hooked are getting like mouthfuls, like they're eating it hard. Yeah. Let's go back to the dam, man. Let's see if we can pull out a donkey with this redonkulous technique. Get it? Donkey, redonkulous. Let's freaking go. Dad jokes, baby. It would be dope to freaking catch something decent. Or even something out here on this end. Be kind of cool. Yeah, I mean, hell. And see, I won't even have to do it that hard over here because it's a lot deeper. Just want to come by that tree a few times. Yeah, we know they're eating the crank, so that's good. That's a great sign. So now we just got to get it in front of the right fish. See, it doesn't get grassy over here until right before the bank. Yeah, we didn't get grassy. We're good. Did it just get like 5 degrees hotter over here?
I was literally about to ask you the same
Dude,
question.
it is hotter over here than it was over there. It's probably because we're not getting any breeze because of all this.
Same question.
Dude, no, it is 100% hotter here than it was over there. That's just ridiculous. Come on, pipefish, where you at? You know you down there. I know you hungry. On the worm, baby. On the crazy ultra thin double ply. Oh, get him in. Watch out, ducks. Oh, he's swimming through the duck. Yeah. GoPro just died. Doesn't matter. This worm is freaking crazy, man. Just when you think you can't get a bite, we throw this freaking, what's it called? Old joystick ultra
slim thinny.
Yeah, slim thinny. I don't know what it is, but freaking Googan squad should make it, baby. Should be the next Googan bait right there. Same size. I mean, we haven't, well, not same size. This is on the smaller side of ones we've caught today. But hey, man, can't complain. We wanted to catch one more fish. I don't know how many that is now, but we've caught multiple fish with quite a few different lures. Heck yeah. What do you think these ducks would do to this thing? Do they eat fish?
Pretty sure. I don't know if they eat fat fish though.
Yeah, this is kind of a big fish. I was gonna see what y'all ducks were gonna do about this. Oh, he bit the shit out of me. Damn it. Wow, that was freaking exciting. I didn't think we were gonna get a bite over here because the ducks are just going ham. And all I'm thinking about is putting ducks in my backyard pond. So once again, please get in the comment section and let me know if we should put ducks in the backyard pond. Smash the thumbs up button. If I see a bunch of likes or a bunch of comments, we might just do it. But so, Mystery Tackle Box Pro, if you guys want to check them out, remember there's a link right in the top of the description. Click it, check them out. LOJO Fish is my promo code. So the crankbait definitely put in the most work once we figured out that the pond is too shallow to fish it normally. So once we got the old rod straight up in the air and started cranking, I mean, that was definitely the move. But the worm also put in a lot of work too. And I think the worm was extra crucial because of how hot it is and how high the water temps. It's probably 88 degrees, 90 degrees in this pond right now. So a small little finesse worm like that with two little kicking tails, definitely cool. Didn't get to the big swim baits. I just didn't think it would work in this pond on this particular day. That's the cool thing about those boxes though. It's gonna have an assortment of things, and at least one thing hopefully will work for you. Very shocked that the jig did not get touched, but hey, that's fishing. Kind of happens like that sometimes. I really thought it would get bit, but it did not. I also didn't spend a ton of time working it because I lost my confidence in it almost immediately. But hope you guys enjoy this little pond fishing episode with some different gear. Hopefully I kind of explained my strategy a little bit, but didn't go overboard with it. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I love you all. I am out of here.